right. Good evening. How is everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Half the freaking week is over already. Where does the time go? It's amazing. Ah, so I hope everyone is, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well, and we're gonna get started with this fiasco in a moment. Uh, I just want to remind everybody before we do get started that this is a very family friendly oriented channel. I would ask you all to be decent in the chat. No racism, no nastiness, and please be kind to each other. And thank you for that reason or for that ahead of time. Uh, so, what are we looking at here? I got to look at something real quick, guys. Hold on. Okay, that's what I was looking at. All right. All right. So, I had to make sure of the date because I wasn't sure of the date. Because I know somebody had asked me um, ahead of time. They said, "Will you be live streaming Christmas Eve?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And that's Friday. So I was like, I had to look again. So Christmas is coming up. Hey, Reginald. Good evening. How you doing there in Ireland with the luck of the Irish? Um, so yeah, I will be live streaming on Friday, just so you guys know ahead of time, if you were curious and wondering. So yes, I absolutely will be live streaming on Friday. I know a lot of people are getting ready to travel. Some people are traveling already. I just would encourage everybody to please be safe and just be very careful out there with everything going on and stuff like that. So we were talking about promoting division. So we're going to get into that here momentarily. All right. And I'm going to give you my opinion of what I mean by that. I don't think that that is the way that you do things, but that is part of the game that is being played right now. Hey, Darcy. Ed says my hardcore group is my favorite. Merry Christmas, everyone. Well, my hardcore group it's a group of ladies. For those of you that don't know what she's talking about, um, that are part of my hardcore group of people that are members, and I do the live stream on Mondays for my hardcore group of preppers, and we have great conversations. We really do. I think we have a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and because it is a small group of people as well, it makes it much more personal. I mean, these chats, I love doing these chats as well. Don't get me wrong, and I know I have regular people that come on here and we have fun. We have a good time, and I enjoy these chats as well, to be honest with you. But it gets to be a lot more when I do my private streams for the members on Mondays. There, it is much more personal. So that's just my take on it. So, all right. So there, there we are. But anyway, so like I said, I wanted to talk about this first today, and I think this is something. Uh, My comment was deleted. Why? I don't know what your comment was, Jack Kate. So I don't know if it was deleted by YouTube, perhaps. I don't know, because I see your comment saying that your comment was deleted, but I don't know what your comment was. Wasn't deleted by me, so I have no idea. So it could have been YouTube. They do have that tendency to do so. All right. So Heather and I went out today to see Eddie. And so on our way back through, and I'm going to get to, like I said, the topic here in just a moment. On our way back through, Becky had asked me if I would pick up a turkey for Christmas. Uh, and yeah, YouTube loves to delete. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. So anyway, so we went to the store and we pick up a turkey, and Wegmans generally does the sales. Like I think I told you guys at Thanksgiving, when I picked up the turkey for Thanksgiving, we got the turkey, and then it was, discounted when we got up to the register. And if you spent more than $30, which how do you not you go to the grocery store, spend $30? Um, it was discounted, right? So I see the price of this turkey, and I'm like, oh my god, that's $61 for a 22-pound turkey, right? And so I'm like, well, they probably got the discount again. So we get up to the thing, and it rings up as $61 for this 22-pound turkey. And I'm like, and I said to the girl, I said, could you check and see if there's a sale on that? Because I said, I know that they had done it for, Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So Wegmans has the best chocolate cheesecake in the world. I am not a and I love chocolate. But if I'm going to do cheesecake, I'm going to do regular cheesecake. I've never really had chocolate cheesecake, so I can't say if I would like it or not. But I like regular cheesecake if I'm going to do cheesecake. Now, let me get back on topic. So, anyway, so we get, so they go and they check it. And she says, oh, what the problem was that the frozen turkeys are the ones that are on sale, not the unfrozen turkeys. So I said, so the girl had got the manager over. The manager checked that out, and so I said, well, could we get one of the frozen turkeys in? Because I'm not paying $61 for a turkey, and the smallest size of the frozen turkeys I had was 24 pounds. So I'm like, that's fine. So they go back, they bring up that frozen turkey, and the difference after the discount, when they discounted whatever the discount was, that turkey cost us $18. Well, I'm sorry, but there's a huge, huge difference between $61 and $18 for a turkey. So and especially it's 2 pounds heavier. So yeah, give me the frozen turkey. So yeah, frozen was a lot cheaper before Thanksgiving. Well, see, I didn't realize. And so, but yeah, so we bought the frozen turkey, and Becky's like, well, man, I hope it unthaws, before Christmas. I said, Beck, just set that turkey out by the fire. I said, that turkey will be unthawed. And she was like, didn't think about that. So, yeah. So if you wanted the fresh, unfrozen turkey, a lot more money. So it was, but anyway, so the point I was going to make too. So I just wanted to share that story with you first. But the point I wanted to make, and I'm talking to the girl, and I said to her, while we're waiting for this other turkey to be brought up, I was like, I said, I really appreciate you checking on that and stuff like this. She goes, oh, no problem at all. She says, and now this is a cashier, guys. This is a girl that's not making a ton of money, just working, trying to, make a living. She says, you would think, she says, at Christmas time that people would be nicer to each other. She says, I haven't found that to be the case. She says, people are so nasty. And she goes, and they're so mean. And I've seen that, guys, in the service industry, waiters, waitresses, cashiers. You look at the different videos if you've seen, people getting coffee and stuff like that, and the way that they act, towards people in the service industry is appalling. It's appalling, but it happens constantly. And I always wondered why. As a former waiter, I waited tables a long, long time ago. Once I got done with nursing school, I said I will never wait tables again, and I never did. I was like, Now I will say this: I waited on some wonderful people through the years. When I was working as a waiter, but there are so many people that are entitled, that are a holes, that they think that they can talk down to you, like you're some piece of crap that they scraped off the bottom of their shoe. It takes just as much time to be decent as it does to be an a hole. So when this woman brought up, the manager had the other girl go get the turkey, exchange the turkey, and bring the new turkey up. What I said was, first of all, I said, thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. And they're like, oh, no problem, sir. And I said, and of course I said, Merry Christmas. And I turned around to the lady who had all of her stuff up on the cart or the belt waiting for us to get our switch out of turkey. I looked back at her and I said, "Thank you very much for being patient." She was like, "Oh, no problem at all." Now, there would be some people that would be absolute jerks about that they had, to wait that long and, oh, they're put out and they're inconvenienced and whatever. It happens, guys. Things happen. So, I mean, if I'm ever in line and that happens, I just go, well, here we go again. But, it takes, again, just as much time to be a jerk as it does to be nice. And, these are human beings that are just out there trying to make a living. And again, they're not being hugely compensated, especially something like that. Oh, yeah. You know what, JJ, it's a good point. And what about the waitress that got fired because she got a $4,000 tip? What it was, actually, the tip was $4,400, and she was going to split that between her and one other waitress that were because they both worked this party. That's a great point. I want to bring this up too. Thank you for bringing that up too, JJ. So the people that were going to be doing this party had called ahead of time and asked, "Do waitresses have to split tips with other waitresses other than the people that work with the party?" And they're like, "No." So the tip was $4,400. The manager came up, and this is not a practice that happens. And this girl had even said this was not a practice that happens. The manager came up and said, "You're going to have to split that $2,200 tip with the other staff in the building, and stuff like that." So when she had gone on and said something on social media about it, I think it might have been Facebook or whatever, she got fired. Now, first of all, you never have to split your tips. You don't have to split. The only thing is a waiter. I remember what we did. The bus boys that bust our tables, and it was up to you. It was up to you individually, as the waiter or the waitress, of how much you gave the bus boys. Now, I'm going to tell you what I used to do. Okay. And this is how, because I know some of these waiters and waitresses, when it came to their bus boys, they were cheap as crap. Well, the way you make money as a waiter or waitress, if your tables turn over, if you got a 4 table area that you're working, the quicker those tables are turned over, the more money you make. So I always would go to my busboys at the beginning of the shift. I would say, "Listen, you take care of me, I'll take care of you at the end of the night." And I always did. I always took care of my busboys because if I could flip those tables over, it's the more money I was making. And I'm going to tell you what, my busboys took care of me, and they would tell me what some of these other waiters and waitresses would give them, like $2 at the end of the night. That ain't right. That ain't right. But my biggest thing is always has been, yeah, you work for less than minimum wage, absolutely, and you depend on tips. Okie Forge is 100% correct. We used to get, I think, 220 an hour, and I mean, I'm going back to way, way, way back. But we got 220 an hour plus tips. And so you had to any tips, like if somebody paid with a credit card, you always had, and if you had it, they gave you your tip on the credit card, you always claim that whole thing, right? Yep, right. Tip the 10% to the bus boy and the bartenders. Yep, exactly, Jane. You're right. So, but people wouldn't do it. They would be very cheap, especially with the bus boys. They were awful to these kids. But I always took care of my bus boys. And I will tell you what, when my table was empty, my bus boy or bus girl was out there. Bam, that thing was cleaned off in a heartbeat. So, but like I said, I took care of them, and I think that that's important. It's how you treat people. It's how you treat people that makes a difference in life to me. And again, I'm a huge, huge believer in karma. Some of you may not believe in karma, but I absolutely believe in karma. What comes around goes around, and it might not be instantaneous, but I will tell you what, if somebody has done you wrong in your life, and I mean, I'm talking really, really wrong, karma will bite them in the butt. It may take 10 years, but they will eventually, it will catch up with them and they're going to get theirs. If you are evil and nasty to people constantly, it'll come back and bite you in the butt. If you think you're better and you belittle or you treat people poorly, again, So if you're decent, it's how hard is it? How hard is it to realize that somebody's job probably sucks and they're doing it because they have to, not because they want to? Whoever, you know what? I think in life, I'm going to be a cashier at Wegmans so people can act like complete a-holes to me. You know what I mean? So, but anyhow, I digress. But again, it only takes a minute to be decent to somebody and take care of the people that are taking care of you. Like I said, I'm a big believer in that, but you know, it is it is unreal. What do we got? 486 in the chat. We're at 177 on the thumbs up. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, I'm going to ask you to please do so to show support for the channel, and I thank you ahead of time. Also, um, it really does help with the algorithms, so I appreciate it for that reason as well. It pushes us up higher in the rankings with YouTube, so thank you very much for that as well. And also, I do like to see a lot of thumbs up, so that's the third reason I always ask. So thank you for that reason as well. Again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, I would ask you to please subscribe and make sure you hit the bell icon to get all notifications as well. And thank you for doing that as well. All right, so really, really quickly, I wanted to address the um, video that I put up the other day about the truck driver. Now, most of you were very supportive. Some people said, well, he passed two off ramps and, didn't take them and was driving erratically. Well, if your brakes aren't working, try driving with bad brakes and see how well you're going to drive. Now, what I did here, and I don't know how true it is, from my understanding, this young man did not speak English, number one. Number two, he could not read English. So he should never have been put behind the wheel of a truck in the first place if you cannot read the sign. So if you can't read a sign that says runaway trucks go this way, you're not going to go that way because you can't read the sign. It'd be like me going down to Mexico, okay, driving around down there. I'm not going to be able to read the signs that are written in Mexican or Spanish. I'm sorry, Mexican. Please, please don't hammer me on that comment. The signs that are written in Spanish, I'm not going to be able to read that. Okay. Plus the fact that this kid was completely inexperienced, and stuff like that. Freddie left you. He says, "Merry Christmas. You wear your face diaper at the store today? You could get in big trouble, mister." I did not, Freddie left you. I did not at all. Actually, we were like, so, but yes, I don't wear mine, or I don't even have one to wear. So, because I don't wear one. I will tell you this. So, real quick again, and we will get into the topic here in just a moment. I do promise. We had gone and seen Eddie, and so we did that. And when we went from there, I've talked about Pino's before to you guys. Whenever we go to the Rochester, we always go over to Greece and we get Pino's. It is a little Italian delicatessen up on Ridge Road. So if you ever get to New York and you're up on Ridge Road, you want to look for Pino's. It is the best Italian food. It's awesome. So of course we had to go and we had to get our meatballs, and then we had to go get. We always get chicken parm meals, and so we did that, and it was all we ate so far. Because we get six extra meatballs, and then we get the meals. It was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It is so good. Such good food. Um, but yeah, so anyway, so how is Eddie doing? Eddie is doing very well. He is, Eddie doesn't like to go anywhere anyway. If Eddie goes anywhere, he wants to go to the guitar store. That's really his only thing that he wants to do because that's his interest. With autism, they like focus on one thing, and that's it. You know what I mean? So he's playing a lot. He told me and stuff like that. So he's doing okay. I got a picture with him. I may post that up on. Actually, I posted today, guys. I posted today on Instagram and Twitter. First time in probably more than 3 weeks. Very negligent on my part. When I was sick, I wasn't posting it obviously at all, and then I just hadn't even thought about it. So I was like, when we were out, we had stopped today at Dunkin' Donuts, and if you had checked, if you've been on either Twitter or Instagram today, Prepper Nurse One on both of those, you would have seen I posted that. And what it was is we had gone. We always get a Froca mocha. We call it the Froca Mocha Joca, but it's a frozen coffee. We always get that, and so we had got that for our drive today. And so we stopped and got that. Well, when I was there, they had a sign. Literally, the sign was like yay big with all the things I didn't have. And so, I took a picture of that sign and I posted it onto Twitter and Instagram. It's kind of showing you how shortages are actually happening. So that was why I showed that today. So that was an interesting thing. But anyway, so we went to Pino's, walked into Pino's. I did not wear a mask because I don't wear a mask. Um, and nobody said a word. And we got our stuff there. And then from there, we had to stop at Wegmans. And I didn't wear a mask at Wegmans either. And I think I saw two or three other people in the entire store that did not have a mask on. Everybody else had their mask on. Individual choice. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, do what you got to do. So that's kind of how that went. But no, nobody said anything. So, but anyway, so let us talk about the topic. Wow, I know it's a weird concept. He has a topic, and 21 minutes in, he hasn't even talked about it yet. I believe that it is very negative connotations when the president of the United States comes on TV. And in my opinion, and I'm just going to give you my opinion, and we're going to talk about this part of it for a minute, but when you're promoting decisiveness with people, division, it is very, in my opinion, counterproductive. But it's being done for a reason, and I totally understand that. Did I miss something? Is New York going back to the mask mandates? Pamela, okay, so apparently Hochul, the new governor, said that if you're indoor, you have to have the mask on. But somebody was saying that there is not a signed mandate that says that. So I don't know 100%. And it basically, county by county, is deciding whether to enforce that or not. Now, I will tell you this, where the county that I live in here is not enforcing that mandate. And I don't even know if it is a mandate because there's somebody had called to ask if there was a signed mandate, and that person said no, that there wasn't. So it is, so different counties are not enforcing the mandate, other counties are. Now, my ex-wife lives in Monroe County in New York. They are enforcing the mandate, like I said. And again, you have to make a choice as an individual, if you're going to do something or not do something. So that's kind of how that goes. Um, there's not a signed mandate, plus the emergency powers of the governor have been rescinded. Okay, 80 came in. Yeah. So there's a lot of confusion with it, and a lot of places are not enforcing it. So, yeah, it's a recommendation. Exactly. So of course the sheep are out in droves with their masks on, and that's my opinion, of course. You can do, like I said, you do whatever you want to do. I don't care. It's your choice as an individual. More power to you. If you want to wear one, knock yourself out. If you don't, then don't. So, but anyway, when your president comes on TV, and this is a point. I'm going to make a point, and I'm not. Before I make this statement, let me just say I'm not trying to spread any false information. I'm going with the information that is being given by them. Okay, when you have the president come on TV and say that this is it's all unvaccinated people getting sick, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys heard it just like I heard it, right? It's going to be a long winter and the unvaccinated are suffering. And, he's pushing, get the vaccine, get the vaccine, get the vaccine again, right? My problem, which I don't understand, and this is a question, so I'm not trying to be, and I'm just saying this ahead of time, I'm not trying to spread any false information or anything like that. That is not what I'm doing. The question that I have is, again, and I said this before, how many breakthrough cases of fully vaccinated people that are getting sick to where it is not breakthrough cases? What's the line? How many cases do you have to have, per 1,000 people before it's not a breakthrough case? When you have all these fully vaccinated celebrities, a lot of fully vaccinated athletes getting sick. You look at the NFL right now. Now, I don't know personally. I don't know what the percentage of the athletes. You just had two teams had to play on Tuesday because you had so many people tested positive. How many of them were fully vaccinated? That's a curiosity question. I don't think that that is spreading any kind of misinformation, but there are a lot, from what I'm reading, from what I'm seeing, of fully vaccinated people becoming sick. And I thought, again, like I said, I'm not trying to spread any kind of misinformation or anything like that ahead of time. I thought that if you got your two shots and then you got your booster, you're supposed to be protected from it. But now the information is, okay, and this is information that they are putting out there. It went from you'll be protected to, oh, well, now if you get it, it won't be so bad if you've been fully vaccinated. I'm curious. That's a curiosity question that I have. It doesn't, to me, as a layman sitting back, but I am in the medical field, by the way, too, just so you guys know. Anybody that doesn't know, by Prepper Nurse One is my name, my screen name. I am a nurse. It doesn't make sense to me. You didn't get the polio shot back in the day, right? You didn't get the polio. You got the polio shot so that you didn't get polio. You didn't get the polio shot to get, oh, golly gee, I still got polio, but it would have been much, much worse if I hadn't got the polio shot. It's not why you got the polio shot. You got the polio shot so you didn't get it. So I don't understand. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything for or against. It's a curiosity question. That's it. That's it. So there is the division being put out there, in my opinion, from what I saw, blaming a group for something, but not talking about these other folks that are also getting sick. That's where I find it interesting. I find it interesting. So, but I no, I and that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, independent Marine. That's why I am saying I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do. Not at all. All I'm doing is saying I don't understand. That's all I'm saying. And so, Jay said the original lie is covered up by another lie, and a lie for the original lie, and then the lie to the second was the first. It's confusing. I know. Yeah, no, but I'm saying I will always encourage you all. Okay. And like I said, I'm not going to get into the semantics of it or not doing it or whatever you're going to do. You have a choice individually as a human being what you want to do or what you don't want to do. If you want to do it, go out and do it. Knock yourself out. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But when you have your own government saying to you, go ahead and celebrate Christmas, but only do it with a group that is the same as you, right? Don't have these other people there because that's a danger to you. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. How is that even? I had a comment from somebody today. Okay, I don't understand. Um, well, so what she said in her comment was her sister had said to her, because you haven't got the right, she said, I can't be around you. And so she replied to her own sister, well, if that's the way you feel, that's your choice, which is exactly right. That's the beauty of this thing. You have a choice. And so, what you choose to do individually, I will support you Even if I disagree with you, I will support you because it's you have that option. You can do whatever you want to do. And so, me personally, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I am not getting anything. I'm not putting anything into my body. That's my choice. I want you to think about this, and I did see this. Like I said, this was on TikTok. It said if you don't have the choice of what you are putting into your body. So, in other words, if you're being forced to do something that you don't want to do, and this is what this person was saying on TikTok, you're not free, you're a slave. And that made so much sense to me. I was like, oh wow, that's that's profound, folks. That is profound. So again, it's always about choices. Everything in life is about choices. And again, I'm not going to tell you you should do this or you should do that. I'm not doing that. It's with anything in your lives. You have a choice. You can do what you want to do as adults, and hopefully as long as laws are not put into place where they can take and do things to our children without our permission, I have a huge issue with that. I have a huge issue with that. I'm going to tell you what is like my stepson Joshua. Josh will always be my boy. I love Josh to death. Um, and he is going to be coming up for Christmas, and I'm probably going to see him like after Christmas because he's got all the things with his dad's side of the family that he has to do and stuff like that. Um, but and then he's got to see his mom and stuff like that too. But Freddie left you. I know a 90-year-old of mine whose daughter are in New York City. They made him get a test first Friday. Oh, hold on a second. Yet they aren't arriving until the 24th. See, and that's just stupid. I'm sorry. And thank you, Freddie left you, for the donation in that statement. That's just stupid. Again, forcing somebody to do something to pacify you because you're uncomfortable, because you're wrapped up in whatever you think is going on with whatever. That's nuts. Yeah, but yeah, and the guy's 90 years old. Crazy, crazy. But well, I was making a point about something here. Oh, Joshua. So, a minute. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I moved something. um, Joshua's fully vaccinated, and good for him. That's his choice. He's a grown man. He's 20. What is he? Be 26 in January. Um, his choice. But he knows I'm not, and I'm never gonna be. And we actually had a discussion. Him and I did. And so what we came to the conclusion of when we were having our discussion, and this is what I said to him. And I said, just like I said to you guys, individual choice. You do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to tell you, anything. I give out information. You can make a choice. I said, Josh, we're going to agree to disagree, is what I told him. I said, that's where we're going to leave it. I said, I don't care. I said, I love you no matter what you do. So that doesn't change for me. It doesn't change for me. So, that is, to me, that's something I think is really important. You know, if people in your family or your circle want to do something that you don't want to do, you go, hey, you can give them the information. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. There's that old saying. Everybody remember that one? I'm sure a lot of you do. Okay. It's individual choice. As far as, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, it's an individual choice. And I'm not going to tell you, well, I'm going to give you the information. And if you still want to do something with that information, then you can do whatever you want. It's a beautiful thing about our country, for the most part, unless they're trying to force you to do something that you don't want to do. So, you know, when you have, now I'm not even going to get into it more. I'm going to let that one go. So, but anyway, but guys, I'm going to tell you what I would love to come on here and say a lot of things, but I cannot. And just like one of the commenters had said, be careful, Ed. And I have to. I dance around it because you have to this day and age. I don't ever want to be accused of spreading misinformation because that is not my intent in any way, shape, or form. Ever, ever. Now, when I give an opinion, I don't see how that is spreading misinformation. I really don't. When I have questions, now I haven't been gotten a ding for asking questions yet, and I hope that doesn't happen. Um, you got it incorrect. You can lead a horse to water, but you have to drown it yourself. That's funny, John. I like that. That's very funny. Watch a vid that made the best point. If it's so bad, then why haven't the homeless died in mass? Well, that's a good point. Yes, that is a good point. Yeah, because the homeless are definitely not doing anything. There's a lot of points that can be made. You have to be, again, you have to be very, very careful because there is a narrative that is the accepted narrative. And here's another point I want to make. Okay, if there is only one accepted, approved narrative, okay, and other thoughts or other options are not allowed, that I think is wrong, in my opinion. I think that that is wrong. What is wrong with having a healthy debate? What is wrong with having a difference of opinion? I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I really don't. So, and if you want to bitch to and rumble, you won't have that problem. You can say what you want. Yeah, and I think I may actually go on that platform. I think I might. I haven't really decided yet. I got to think about it some more. But if I go on, and I would let you guys know. I would let you guys know. I'd say, hey, go definitely check out this video that I posted over there. That's the way I would do it. Um, you know, but yeah, it's just there is definitely restrictions in place with social media platforms. I mean, that is a fact. That is a fact. If you have a certain opinion of something, it is shut down. There's no, there are no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And it is, you are accused of, spreading misinformation. And I think that, because you have a difference of opinion than what is the accepted narrative, I, you know, here's and I want you to understand something. Never once, never once. I got what 3,600 videos on here, something like that. Never once have I ever come on here and said, "Let's rise up, take over, go and do this." Right? I never, never would promote that because it's not the way to go. It's really not. It's not going to. Again, if we go back and look at January 6th, those folks that went there and made poor decisions, okay, uh, and they not smart. You don't go and do what they did going into the Capitol building and stuff like that. Well, a lot of them are going to prison, and now a lot of them are going to have a record. How does that help anything? How does it help anything? But yeah, it's like I said, it is an interesting way to look at things. So what are we at? 683 in the chat, guys. We're at 296 on the thumbs up. So again, if you have not shot a thumbs up yet, I'm going to ask you to do that for support for the channel, and I thank you ahead of time. And it really does help with the algorithms too. So the more interaction that we have, the better it is for the channel. So again, if you have not shot a thumbs up, no, Miss Molly, she's not in the house, I don't think right now. Max just went out before the live stream. The only one over here, let me just show you real quick. Up, there she. Let me turn it. There she is. She's up in her box. Miss Stella, she likes that box, and so she likes to sit up there. And then of course, let me just show you this as well. Of course, then down here, that is Miss Pandora. And Hella is probably at the end of the bed, and Caesar is over here. But yeah, it's unfortunate, that we can't say what we want to say. It used to be you could say whatever you wanted to say, but what are you gonna do? Ed, where's your beautiful shepherd? My husband just got me a black and tan female. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna tell you what, Mary, if you want that dog to be yours, okay, because a shepherd is going to pick one master, one master. You work with her a lot. You and the dog one on one. You make sure you're the one. No, I do not have a backup channel. Um, you make sure you're the one that feeds her. You make sure you're the one that's trying to potty train her. Uh, get that bond. German Shepherds have one owner, one. They may realize who the other people in the house are, that are the family, and that becomes part of the pack for them. But they got one per. They listen to one person. I had a. I'll tell you a quick story on that. When I was with my ex-wife, we had a German Shepherd and we had a Rottweiler, and so we were living in Charlotte, New York, down by the lake. We were like less than a mile from the lake, and we had a fenced-in backyard. So Amy would take, open the screen door, and the dogs would go out into the backyard, and then she would open up and call them in. Well, this one particular day, um, Freya was that dog's name. Her name was Freya. Uh, so she had opened up the door to get the dogs in, and I think Thor was our Rottweiler, and so here's Thor was just a big lumbering dumb male. That's what they are, and so he's trying to come into the house, and Freya would not let him, and Freya would not listen to Amy and would not come in the house. So they pick one master, and that's it. They do. So if you want to have that bond, your husband got that dog for you. Work with that dog. That dog will bond with you. I can tell you right now with Hella, Hella is my girl. That dog is an awesome dog. I love her to death, and yeah, she's amazing. I love this freaking dog. I like. I love Caesar and Pandora too. Okay, don't get me wrong. They're awesome dogs. They're actually great dogs. But there's something about Hella that dog got under my skin right away, and she got into my heart, and that's kind of what happened. So, but yeah, German Shepherds are great dogs. They're so smart. Labs are also just highly intelligent dogs. Collies again, really smart dogs as well. There's some breeds that are very intelligent. So but like Pandora, of the litter, when we got Pandora and we got Caesar, brother and sister, uh, they the people that we got them from Chris and Greg. We didn't buy them; they gave them to us. Um, they had she had told me then. She said Pandora was the smartest dog of the litter, and she was the runt. And she is she's our smallest dog, but she's a boss. She is definitely the boss. So, but no, dogs are a lot of work. They're a lot of work. I was joking around today. I just got to tell you this because I was just thinking about this. I'm joking around today, and they were being a particular pain in the behind, right? So I had because I had seen this statement that somebody made, and that's why it kind of came into my head, and that's why I said it. And the dogs had no idea what I was talking about. I was just doing it, talking out loud, being a jerk, right? So I saw this article, and it was saying, giving all the excuses of why people were getting rid of their dogs at shelters, turning their dogs into shelters, right? And she goes, "Don't give us an excuse. We heard it all. If you're getting rid of your dog, just do it." They said, if you can't make that 12 to 15-year commitment for your dog, you shouldn't even have a dog in the first place. And I agree with that 100%. Your dogs are going to be loyal to you. They're going to love you. If you beat them, whatever you do, they're still going to be loyal to you. So this morning they were irritating me, especially more so than usual. And I was like, "That's it. You're all going to the shelter. I'm never taking my dogs to the shelter." So, it was just one of those weird moods that I was in. But no, I love my dogs. I mean, Caesar and Pandora, they're almost 4 now already. So, and then the and Hella is over a year already. Goes by fast. Goes by really fast. But yeah, shelters are hell and a death sentence for most dogs. Absolutely. I actually, when I said that to the dogs today, I said, "You're all going to the shelter." I said, "Hella, somebody will take you for sure. Caesar and Pandora, sorry, probably the gas chamber for you guys. And like I said, I'm never getting rid of these dogs. They are my babies. They look to me for everything. They are protective of Heather like you would not believe. They love her to death as well. So yeah, no, they're not going anywhere. So but all right, well, let's do this. What do we It's that time. It is egg count time. So again, I'm going to do this really quickly. If you have not done a thumbs up yet, I'm going to ask you to shoot a thumbs up to show support for the channel and thank you ahead of time. And I appreciate that. Also, it really does help with the algorithms as well. And so the more interaction, the better it is for the channel. So I appreciate you guys giving the thumbs up for that reason as well. The third reason is I do like to see a lot of thumbs up, part of the game. And thank you for that reason as well. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. And thank you. So, all right. I saw the correct answer early on. If you had the same exact guess, well, I'll give you another minute here. I'll give you guys a minute to get your guesses up here. So we'll just give it a moment and I will tell you what the correct answer is. And one thing I will tell you, Thick Neck did not lay today. I did not let the chickens out on their run today. It was extremely cold here today. Actually, I'll tell you what the temperature is right now, just to give you an idea. Let's see. Let's see. It is 25 degrees right now. I think I don't even know what the high was today. It wasn't very high though. We had snow off and on all day here today. Okay, if you had the same exact guess as Jamie Jones with 5 eggs, then you are correct. We ended up with 5 eggs today. So yeah, it's very chilly day, very cold. It was snowing, like I said, off and on all day, and so not fun, not fun. So I kept the chickens inside today. When it's that cold, they don't like to go out anyway. I could open the door and they're not coming out. Um, there she goes. Jamie Jones says, "Woohoo! I never won one. Every That's cool. Well, congratulations. Good guess. First right answer that I saw, Jamie. So you are the winner, chicken dinner." So, but yeah, my chickens are awesome. I love my chickens. They're very, very cool. So, yeah, 5 eggs this time of year is not too shabby. Ever since I boarded up all the rat entrances, after I found out that I've never had a problem with rats before, folks. Never have. This was the first year I've ever had that issue. As soon as I boarded up their freaking little nasty little holes, that was the end, and my egg count went up. Imagine that. So, how about another cat sighting? We only Stella's in here and she's sleeping, and I showed her earlier. So that's all we got in here right now. Like I said, Max is out. If Max was not out, he would be. We're getting a lot of Russian trolls in here. Really, I'm going to tell you what I've been getting too, and I will tell you this from my website, preppernurse1.com. I've been getting so many Russian troll spam crap out of there, supposedly sending me emails. You know what I mean? Crazy, crazy. I'm like, what is going on with that? Do you exchange gifts for Christmas with your family? Yes, chit chat. Yes, we do. Yep, we're we actually Becky put up a tree in her house, small tree, maybe 2 feet high. I don't even know. Um, but yes, I've always exchanged gifts. Uh, it was always very important to me, especially when the kids were younger. We used to put up a big old fake tree every year, and we decorated the crap out of it and had the lights. And yeah, so my niece and her boys are coming over. So we're actually going to be celebrating Christmas, I believe, on Sunday. We're not going to be doing it Saturday when it's actually Christmas, because my niece is going to be with her father's side of the family that day. Doesn't matter what day it is. If you're getting together as a family, I think that is a great thing. And so we're just doing it the day after, and we're going to exchange our gifts the day after and have our dinner then. And, been getting spam like crazy lately. Yeah, I have gotten so much ridiculous spam. You name it, it's been coming through. And I just, like I said, I just delete it all and get rid of it. So, how did I find out I had a rat problem? Good question. What I did is half of my chicken coop, if you've seen the videos of inside the chicken coop, I have half of it, not even half, a third of it fenced off. And that's where I keep all my feed and everything like that. Well, I was seeing a lot of the wood shavings all through the cans, right? And I looked and I went, we gotta have. I thought mice, but then when I saw the holes, I knew they were rats. So I was like, as soon as I feel better, I'm going to be out here. And I like took all that stuff and moved it and cleaned out all that crap. And when I cleaned out all the crap, there was a hole on this side over in the one corner. And so I boarded that up. And then I went into the chicken side of the run, and there was where the that fencing is. There was through the wood there. There was a hole cut through there. So I boarded that up, and then on the other end there was, you know, Tony Black Moon says, "Ed, I haven't celebrated Christmas since 1990." I get it, and you know what, Tony? I think Christmas, to be honest with you, is very very commercialized. Ed, are you going to be on Christmas Eve? Yes, Angry Homesteader. I will be live streaming Christmas Eve. Yep, I sure will. Just like regular. 2 days from now, I will be on at 8 o'clock, and I hope you guys all join me. Like I said, we'll have fun. We'll have a good discussion regardless. But yes, I will be on Christmas Eve. So, but anyway, the meaning of Christmas a lot of times is completely out the window. You have so many people that are ungrateful when you get them gifts and stuff like that, and they don't appreciate it. So I get where people don't celebrate it. I really do, because it is so commercialized. Um, you know what I do. I remember being a kid. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what I will. Some of you are gonna go, that's lazy man's way of doing it, but you know what? It works and makes everybody happy. What I do is I give cash because I can remember being a kid, and I can remember, you know, getting presents, and then you would get your socks and underwear. That was always a big thing at Christmas. And you'd open up the pack and you'd be like, really, socks and underwear? But we had one relative, and I never forgot him, that always gave us cash. And I was like, yes, because when you get cash, then you can take that cash and you can go out and you can buy what you want. And so, yeah, no returns with cash. Exactly. So to me, it's a smarter way of doing it. Instead of me getting you something that you don't want or you don't appreciate, I just give cash. So that was like getting together with Eddie today. I gave him his Christmas money today. So, but I will tell you this. This was funny. So we're coming home, and we're on the main highway, driving that back. There's like no snow, no snow, right? As soon as we hit our hill and we started coming uphill, there's the snow, and it was snowing. So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, we're at the elevation that we get. We go down to town, and they don't have snow. But once you get up where we are, we got snow. Was there any evidence that rats were eating the eggs? The only evidence that I have of that is my egg production has gone up since I took care of those holes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that they were. And I had somebody ask me about that, and they were like, actually, I was up at Greg's today, and Dennis had asked me. He says, "Well, how do you know that the rats were, eating the eggs? If they're not going to eat the shells." I said, "No, the rats aren't going to eat the shells, but the chickens will eat the shells. So the rats will eat with the contents of the egg, and then the chickens themselves would eat the shells." And Greg was like, "Yeah, he's 100% right. He said the rats will eat the shell." No, no possums. I don't have any issues with possums up here. Nope, not at all. So. But no, I just do cash. So it's like my shopping is very easy. I go to the bank. I always call Dansville, Florida. Well, they call the town of Dansville, they call it Little Miami. Not that it's anywhere near like Miami weather, but for whatever reason, because it's tucked down in a valley, that it doesn't get the same kind of weather. And No, it wasn't. It was definitely a rat. I think it was rats. I could be wrong, but I've never seen weasels chew through wood. So they look like rat holes to me. So, but they are now, they're now they're all boarded up and they're done. And so, and I've been checking to make sure they haven't, you know, haven't done it again, and they haven't. So, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you what. I had one of the girls in the live stream said they were like, Ed, you should do an Amazon, and I'm gonna ask you guys. I ask you your opinion. They were like, you should do an Amazon wish list for the property in West Virginia. And I thought, that don't sound like a bad idea. If it would be up to obviously an individual if they wanted to participate in that again, but I was like, that's not a bad idea, because the down we get down there, it's going to be nuts. It is going to be nuts when we get down there. So I'm going to be very, very busy. Let's see. Do what everyone does on YouTube, Jamie Jones just said. Okay, well maybe I will do that. I'll set up a wish list, and we'll go from there. But yeah, no, I could definitely, like I said, there's plenty of stuff that needs to be done down there. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Just stone, crush and run, or 1 inch stone. I could probably use, because you got to understand, from the main road, it is 8/10 of a mile into where my property is. And then then you still have to go from the upper meadow down to the lower meadow. I could absolutely 9 truckloads of stone alone. um, Ed, yes, do what I shop Amazon a lot. All right, you know what, I'll get it set up. I'll try to figure out what, and I'll let you guys know when I do. So yeah, that would be cool. Like I said, there's plenty of stuff that needs to be done in West Virginia. But so Heather gave her mom, she made her mom earrings, and then she made her a couple of bracelets and stuff like that. So I thought that was very nice. Any tornado damage close to your property in West Virginia? That I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't been back down there. One of the guys in my group was planning on going down and checking it out. That's John was planning on going down there and checking that out. So he said he would let me know. He's going to park on the road and he's going to walk in. So one belly dump semi is 25 tons of stone. Yeah, the a lot of the trucks, it's between 15 and 22 tons, and so that's you know that is the way that we're gonna to do that. So oh, there, JJ goes, Mom and Beck, you're watching. Well, I'm going to tell you, I saw your discussion about fruitcake. I, no, no fruitcake. That is probably one of the nastiest things. Francine, Ed, did Heather receive the package? We went down there the other day. Have? Okay, she'll be in here in a second. Did you get a package from Francine? Oh my God! Very, guys. I'm just putting this out here. Very, very snappy. Very snappy today. All right. Um, I don't know what. Very snappy. Hold on. Very, very snappy today. Very snarky. Let me come over and defend myself. Cutting edge preparedness says no tornado damage in West Virginia. Okay, cool.
In my defense, today I said we should go down to the post office because Francine said something and she's been asking about it and we haven't received it yet. And he said, No, we'll go tomorrow morning.
And the reason why was what?
Because you have the live stream tonight.
No, it was 3 in the afternoon.
You didn't want to stand
And
through lines.
the last time we went into the post office, which was Monday, and there was nothing there. Thank goodness, because the line was ridiculous. So I told her, I said, we're not going to the post office at 3 in the afternoon. It'll be a madhouse. We'll go tomorrow. We'll get up in the morning and we will go tomorrow morning. So, but yes, Francine, I will. I'm sure that it's probably there by now. So, but this one, just snapping, biting my head off all day.
I had a dream where he was being rude last night. So
she wakes up and she's nasty. I'm
Yes.
like, she like bit my head off. I'm like, hey, hey.
We're at the end of my tether.
So I had to take out I made her go out and get a willow branch,
Yeah.
and I whooped her. No,
Yeah.
we don't even have willow trees, so.
Oh, that's the only thing stopping you.
Yeah, well, I was gonna get my belt. No.
Right.
This one's never been hit. I have 4 girls. I understand. See, Jamie knows. Boy, I tell you what,
It's the holiday spirit, right?
it's
I meant
the
just embodying the
attitude.
Grinch. This time of year.
Attitude. No, this one's not. How many times did I spank you in your life? 0. Don't do it this way, because then it's a white supremacist sign, okay?
Well, if you hadn't said anything, people wouldn't have been correlating it with that.
No, but it was like, that's that nonsense that they're putting out there. It's one of those things.
Okay, big old goose egg.
Big old goose egg. There you go.
My snippy girl has black fur and hisses and growls.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, this one here, Miss Stella, she is something else. Very, very vocal. Hey, Nikki Rose, Merry Christmas to you as well. And it's another thing, guys. If you're out there and you're traveling, and getting ready to go spend time with family for Christmas, again, I'm going to ask you, please be safe. And Merry Christmas to everybody that celebrates Christmas. I know Hanukkah is over, so anybody that celebrates Hanukkah, I hope you had a great Hanukkah. So.
Somebody said, "Be careful before I break out the hatchet." All the way at the top.
Oh, I know. She if I'm like walking through the house and she like throws it at me. So, no soup for you for being late. That's funny. Asif. I know Asif is in the house. He comes in, there's like 20 minutes left.
Mm-hmm. He said he's
Well, he's
at work.
Late. I was gonna say he's probably working.
That's what he said.
Well, there you go.
He said, "Sorry, I'm late." You didn't see the message.
Don't stretch Heather's tether. That's funny. I like that. Keep her on a short leash. That's right. Get over here. No,
JJ braces and celebrate harmonica. I like that.
Yes, me neither, JJ. I don't acknowledge made up holidays. Hey, Pamela Sherry, thank you very much. Snappy Cash, Merry Christmas, Heather. That's funny.
Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you for that.
So, yes, better late than never. Yeah, that's right, Jen. But anyway, so let us do. We are at that time.
I will.
You're gonna,
stop my
run away with your snappiness.
Yeah.
Snappy. So, yeah, don't get on the naughty list out there. It's too late. I already gave her Christmas money. I said because we knew that we were going today to give Eddie his money. So I said to her yesterday, I go, "You want your Christmas money now?" And she goes, yeah.
Of course.
Oh no, twist my arm, give it to me early.
Yeah.
So
no, I would rather wait.
Does Hella talk as my shepherd makes grumbling noises and my wife says she's talking? Oh, Hella talks all the time. She is. You guys have probably seen. Well, I know you guys have seen it on video. She's a trip, and when she wants to go out, I mean, she is funny, very, very funny. No, she like I said, she's an awesome dog. Where is she? Hella. Yeah, like I said, she's at the end of the bed. Come here, baby. Come here, Hella. Come and say hi. Come here. Hella, come here, baby. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you going to come up? Yeah, come on. Come on up. See, now she wasn't coming up because I've been pushing her down lately and not letting her come up. So, there she is. There's the baby. What? Are you a good girl? There you go. Yes. Yes, little bitty, tiny, petite Hella. It's just a little bitty thing. She's a pretty girl, aren't you? She's a pretty girl. You're pretty. Huh? Yeah. She was sound asleep. And she was right where I said she would be. So, daddy's girl. They ain't too far. The pups are never too far from where I'm at. Are you going to still stay? Okay. So, she's a good dog. Real good dog. Very protective, too, aren't you? Yeah. So, anyway, so we are at that time. We should do some shout outs. So let's. She can pull the truck. She's a big girl. She's probably over 100 pounds. I think she's got to be over 100 pounds. I tried to weigh her the other day on the scale, and I think our scale only goes up to 300, and I'm 220. So picked her up, got on a scale, error. So I'm like, hey Darcy, for hella for a Christmas present. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I will make sure I get her something. So, but so anyway, yes, let's do some shout outs before I continue to be off track. But thank you very much, Darcy. I do appreciate that. And I will definitely get her something. And she yawned, and it looked like she could bite your head off. She got a big. What she does is like when they're getting ready to go out. A lot of times, she will bite Pandora's head, like her whole head. She's got her whole head in her mouth. Not in a mean way, but just playing. So, all right. So let's start out with Icky Can up in Canada. Good friend of mine. I like him. I like his channel. And so I would ask you to go up and make sure you check out his channel as well. And thank you for doing so and showing him some support. Also up in Canada, we have Sean James with the Sean James channel and also My Self Reliance. He has the two channels. One he talks in, the other one he doesn't. Really like what he's doing. He's amazing. We also have Alaskan Prepper, who is a really just a down to earth guy. I absolutely guarantee that you'll enjoy him if you go check him out. We also have Alaskan Granny, and then you have Canadian Prepper as well. He has a lot of good information as well. And then you go out to the West Coast, and we have Marfugal News with Adam and Dax. Definitely check them out as well. We have the Needy Homesteader. We have Wranglestar, who is awesome as well. Love his stuff. Really down to earth, very family oriented. And we have Magic Prepper in South Dakota or North Dakota. Don't want to say the wrong state. Sorry. Magic Prepper in North Dakota. A lot of good information there. Green Greg's, Pinball Preparedness, Gray Man Prepping as well. Another good channel. You have Doug and Stacy. They have an awesome channel as well. The Nomadic Movement, they're down in Panama. They're a really good couple down there. We have St. Bernard Acres with Joe. I laughed. Joe made a comment today. I was talking about the solar in my earlier video, and he says, "When my solar system grows up, it wants to be like your solar system." So I thought that was very very funny. We have Corporal's Corner. You also have Bjorn Hansen, which is another really good channel. You have Bush Radical and his wife, Girl in the Woods. Two different channels, awesome as well. Both of them are good. Kyle's Cabin, him and Sierra, and then they have their dog Skeeter. Really good couple, nice young couple. I would ask you to support them as well. A lot of great channels out there, a lot of great information, and we got North Shore Preparedness. Also, there is 80K Man who has his channel as well, based up in the Adirondacks, and so definitely check him out as well. So we hit, excuse me, Northern Prepper 1, small channel, but he's trying to get his thing up there. So definitely go show him some support as well, guys. Smaller channels can't do nothing. They can't monetize until they have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So let's try to get him built up to that level. And again, that is Northern Prepper 1. We also have Angry Prepper down in New York City. He's been doing some, guys, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you remember or not, but or if you know or not, but he's been doing a lot of volunteer work down in Kentucky with the situation there because he's off of work. So he's been able to do that, which is, and I think, Bear Independent. has been down there doing volunteer work as well, which is awesome. If I could have been able to do it, I would have done it myself, but I was still sick. So, and I didn't want to go down there, and have a chance of anybody else getting sick. But I thought it was very, very awesome that they were down there and doing that. And my hat's off to them for doing that. Yes, Northern Prepper One. It's a newer channel, T Rex, and he is nice young man. We have Bushcraft Bear, yes, of course. Now that the volcano has been less active, but he still has uh, nice channel over there in the Canary Islands. The Green Dream Project in Arizona, I like what they're doing as well. We also have Bizarriza. Unfortunately for him, they have been working him to death, so he has not been putting up recent episodes of his series, The Carrington Chronicles, but he will be getting stuff back up again. Uh, Gridstone Ministries. That was one of the donations areas that you could donate to help the people in Kentucky. I would rather donate to something like that where I knew that the money was going to what I was donating for than giving it to like the Red Cross and stuff like that. I mean, that's just me. But Mary Greeley, real good channel. She's really focused on what is going on with Yellowstone, and she talks about them underreporting the earthquakes and stuff like that, and what is going on out there. So it's definitely somebody to check out, pay attention to. She's got a good channel as well. So that is it on that roll and that there. If I missed somebody, I do apologize. A lot of great information out there, a lot of great channels. I really do believe that we should all be supporting each other. I think that is important. I really, really do. I think it's hugely important. So, um, but yeah, we'll hide that one. That's ridiculous. We're not going to have stuff like that. So, oh, and it went up again anyway. Someone let it go up. No, don't. Yeah, I don't want that up there, guys. I don't want that one up there. I was going to block that. Anyway, yeah. Okay, actually, a couple more real quick. Ice Age Farmer. There is the Uneducated Economist. Um, let's see. Oh my goodness. But yeah, a ton of channels out there. Already said Kyle's Cabin. So yeah, so there he is right there, guys. Northern Prepper One. You see him down there? Go check his channel out. Go give him some support. Okay. So anyway, we we're gonna do We Are Legion because the time is gonna get away from us if we don't do it. So we are Legion because we are many. We are a huge family, a huge network of people, and we're all over the world. We're all over the country. Where is everybody from tonight? So we have Heidi. I got to give you a call back too, or did I talk to you, Heidi? I might have talked to you. I don't remember. I think I did talk to you. Sorry. I lose track. I've talked to a lot of people. Waterloo, New York, Navajo Nation in Arizona, Cape Cod, Michigan, West Virginia, Nowhere, Oklahoma, Southern Kentucky, Inverness, Florida, South Dakota. We have upstate New York, Alabama was in the house. Alabama, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Ocean Park, Washington State, Pennsylvania Wilds, Minnesota, the Adirondacks. We have Kentucky, Georgia, North Highlands of California, Lake East, Ohio, Beech Grove, Indiana, Raleigh, North Carolina, Central Missouri, Edgewater, Florida, Southern West Virginia. All right. We have Branson, Missouri, Southern Ohio, Hassaway, Virginia. If I said that wrong, I do apologize. San Antonio, Texas, Central Iowa, Southwest Oklahoma, Mesa, Arizona, Beech Grove, Indiana, Schroeder, I think that I probably said that wrong, and I apologize. New York. Let's see, Central Iowa. We have Delaware's in the house. Ulster Park, New York. Nashville, Tennessee. Upstate South Carolina with Asif in the house. Northern New York. Hanover, Pennsylvania. And that's, you know what, JJ, and that's exactly what I was thinking too. Go back home to Greenbow, Alabama. Sorry, it's Forrest Gump. You have to watch the movie. Those things are something that sticks in your head. That's after he kicked the crap out of that idiot. So good movie. Real good movie. Southwest Missouri, um, Franklin County, Ohio. We have Nowhere, Oklahoma. Still my favorite name. Let's see, Northeastern Pennsylvania, Missouri, and the Ozarks. So again, guys, we are all over the country, all over the world. We are a huge family, a huge network of people. We should be supporting each other, and we should, realizing that we are the ones that can make a difference now, and we can also make a difference, after any event. Just like I said, Angry Prepper, being down in Kentucky and being in a position to be able to help. I think that that is an awesome thing. I know he was working with local firefighters in the area down there. So good for him. I think that that is awesome that he was able to do that. So also, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else too. Now I am blanking out. Uh, Missouri really showed up tonight. James Johnson said that. Yeah, a lot of Missouri tonight, which is all right. Nothing wrong with that. No, Missouri well represented. Yes, yes. What? 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 Oh, no. She was she had you had to have seen it. I was trying to let you guys see it. She had those ears just like up and just like staring at me. She's such a good dog. But anyway, I want to thank my moderators who do an absolutely fantastic job keeping the chat clean. Absolutely awesome. I think he may be on a response team of America. It's a team that responds to natural disasters. Oh, okay. Well, he could be, but I think that that's a good thing, though. That he was able to do that. So he could be on a response team. You're right. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I have no idea. But yes, the moderators were busy tonight. I guess there was a lot of Russian spammers. Like I said, I've been getting hammered on my website with that, so it has been crazy over there. So fun times. What do we got? 458 and a thumbs up. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's see if we can hit. Let's go for 500. So that's 42 more before we jump off here. So Wayward Pines, Oregon. Very nice. The Wayward Prepper. Makes sense, right? You're from Wayward Pines. I like that. I like that name, though. That's pretty cool. So, again, if you haven't shot a thumbs up yet, let's see if we can get this up to 500 before we jump off here. You're really in New York. Yes, I am in New York. Yep. Downstate New York. And when I say downstate, not, well, technically still upstate, not anywhere near New York City. I think I'm about 400 miles away from New York City. So central, western New York. Yes, that's yeah. Like 80K man, he's up in the Adirondacks, so he is in way northern New York. Yep. So, but but that's why I bought my property in West Virginia, because that's where I am going when the spring comes. When March gets here, end of March, my game plan is to be my closest city is Ottawa, Canada. Yeah, yeah. So Honey Badger's Homestead, Nova Scotia, Canada. Very nice. But like I said, I want to thank my moderators who do a fantastic job keeping the chat clean. You guys are awesome, and thank you for doing what you do. It is very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm in the normal part of New York. Yeah, absolutely. I also want to thank all of you guys for being here in the chat. I do appreciate that. Again, I will be live streaming on Friday, so definitely look for us then. And if I don't see any of you before then because you're traveling or you're getting together with family, which I know a lot of people are going to be getting together with family, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I hope everybody really does, have a good time, be safe. There is a lot of talk of, well, I'm not even going to get into what they're saying because it doesn't really matter because that is just all chatter, chatter, chatter anyway. Just be safe. Enjoy your Christmases with your families, and I hope everybody is safe and happy. And again, I will always say this: don't drink and drive. The cops are out there like crazy, looking to jam people up this time of year. So don't give them that excuse. And definitely don't drug and drive either, because trying to drive when you're stoned is probably not a good idea. So get someplace if you want to get stoned and relax, knock yourself out, but just don't drive. So you know, yeah, live your life, no fear. Exactly, exactly. Nothing has changed. I still do what I want to do. I still go where I want to go. Actually, the one difference, there's a new movie coming out that Heather and I were talking about. And she's like, "Oh wow, we've seen the other two movies," and I can't remember off the top of my head what movie that is. That we're gonna go see it. And that is the one thing that changed during this whole thing with the pandemic. They shut down all the movie theaters and all that type of stuff, so we were not able to go. So I didn't go to a movie for about a year and a half. And because with Eddie, there was only certain things that we could do. So going to the movies was one of them. Now it wasn't The Matrix. No. Hey, Hud, what's that movie? The movie that we're gonna go see? The movie we're gonna go see.
Kingsman.
Oh, the new Kingsman.
Sorry, I think.
Yeah, so see, Jamie's got it in here. Yes,
Kingsman?
the Kingsman. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna go see that one.
Because you
So
didn't see the first one, but you saw Golden Circle. And you like Golden Circle.
yeah, I didn't see the first one, but I did see Golden Circle, and so we saw that one together, and I liked it, and so we're gonna go see the new one. But anyway, I just want to remind everybody that we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. What are we at? 482 on the thumbs up. We need 18 more thumbs up, guys. 18 more thumbs up to get us up to 500 here before we jump off. We have to stop letting them divide us over so many different things. They continue to push division, to keep us separated, to keep us fighting over stupid stuff. We got to stop it. We got to just continue to focus on what we can focus on. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. So we're 5 away from 500, guys. Let's get those thumbs up in there, please. Just for fun, get to 500. Also, remember, guys, STD, and we are driving closer to that number to be able to get the tattoo when I hit 100,000 subscribers. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. STD. Real simple, easy mantra. People don't forget that mantra, but what it stands for, it's what it is. Step, thing, and day. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that will stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. If you stay positive, set realistic goals that you can achieve, and then you set about to making them happen. Yeah, see, we're at 507. We just blew right through it. Um, so thank you for that as well, by the way. Just stay focused, guys. Take care of your business. Just live your lives. Be happy. Keep prepping. Keep getting ready. We never know what's going to happen. So it's really, really imperative that we're as ready as we can be. Last movie I saw in the theater was Ladder 49. Wow, that's a few years ago. I remember that movie. That's a few years ago, long before my kids were a twinkle in my eye. I can tell you that. So, but anyway, guys, listen. Be safe. Safe travels if you're traveling anywhere. Christmas Eve, I will be live streaming, so definitely join me if you can. I look forward to seeing you all. Have a great night. We're at 511 on the thumbs up, so we got right through that really easy. So I will see you all later. Have a great night. Prepper Nurse One, out for now.